folks, thanks for checking out the lesson here for the fiddle tune Old Grimes in the key of D. We'll be working out of the open D shape, one of my favorite shapes to work out of. And I have just one arrangement here for the A and the B part. I'd say it sits at that advanced beginner, intermediate level, but it's rather straight ahead, kind of in fiddle tune land. And I'm gonna break everything down note for note. If you want to access the full-length version, download the tablature, the notation, and the multi-speed backing tracks. Click the link in the description below. Let's dive in. All right, let's put those first four measures on the screen, and I'll play them slowly here for the straight ahead arrangement for Old Grimes. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, went on just a bit there. Just a bit quicker now. 1, 2, 3. So we've got a pickup there on beat 4, 0-2 hammer on the A string. Then measure 2, quarter note there on the D string. And then a series of eighth notes, and there's a little syncopation in the middle here. So watch your pick direction. There's going to be a double up stroke. So 2 and 3 and 4 and all taking place on the D string, of course, second and fourth frets. But 0, 2, then we hammer to the fourth fret with the third finger, then back to 2, another upstroke there, and then down up on the D string again, 0, 2. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then moving on to the next measure, 4 on the D, 2 on the G. And again, we have another tie in there. Symbol. And again, it takes the place of a pick direction, or it's just simply not picked, right? 1 and 2 and. So on the fourth fret of the G, and then back to 2 on the G. That's a quarter note snuck in there. See how the stem is all by itself. Then 3 on the B, with the second finger to 2 on the B. In the next measure, I'm going to play the open B string, 2 on the G, open B, 2 on the B, hammer to the third fret with the second finger, 4 on the G, 2, 4 on the D. Now, just a quick little note, that we'll be doing throughout the piece. I can do this B note open or on the fourth fret of the G, right? And it just kind of depends on where I'm going and kind of maybe even the sound effect I want. Like the open B string does have a different texture than the fretted B note. And so you can do it, in that passage right there. I can catch it on the G string, but I'm choosing to do it open. Now I get a little bit more sustain, a little bit more ring. And then right here I choose to fret it. Because I want this finger's down, and I want it to ring into the next note or just be more connected. So you might, get confused a bit or just wonder why am I doing it open sometimes and why am I doing it fretted other times. Just a little nuance thing, and it kind of just depends on what I'm trying to achieve and how connected I want it, or even just simply the sound. So here's the 4 measures in context. So 1, 2, 3. A lot of that syncopation is happening. That's kind of the feel of the tune that I'm trying to get across. It really helps. And I'm often hammering on to a downbeat, so I might feel a little awkward. You can always take those hammer-ons and pull-offs out there and put in a pick direction. You can simply pick those notes. I like that tie there, though. And it sounds just fine, right? Totally workable. just the hammer-ons just give it a little bit more push and a little bit more of that feel, that somewhat-ish Irish feel that we're that the tune kind of implies. All right, so next few measures. Again, it's an fiddle tune, AABB format. The A part is 8 bars officially long, or 8 or 9 bars, 8 bars long, and we kind of, those 8 bars simply kind of split into 2, really, 4 bars. The first sentence of the A part, and then the second bar, and it's going to be pretty much exactly the same here. I'm just doing just kind of a straight ahead arrangement, one variation here of the tune. But measure 5, 2-0 pull on the D. Then 2, 4, 2, 0, and that kind of ends that first 4-bar phrase or sentence, and then it'll pick back up with the 0-2 hammer on the A. And then we kind of repeat everything we just played essentially, right? Open D, and then D again, 2-4 hammer, again, hammering the downbeat, no pick there. 2, open D, 2, next measure, 4 on the D, up to 2nd fret G, again tied over there, so a bit syncopated, 1 and 2 and 3. You could pick it as well. I just like the little syncopation there. And then 3-2 on the B, 2nd finger, 1st finger. Lost my spot. And then open next measure, measure 8, open B, 2 on the G, open B, 2, 3 hammer on the B, 4 on the G, 2, 4 on the D. Okay, so those 4 measures, ready, go. And then moving on to the kind of the first and second endings here, they're very similar, just slightly different, particularly on beat 4. So the first ending, so 2-0 pull on the D, then 2-4 hammer on the D, then open D, that ends it, and then the 0-2 hammer on the A string is the pickup. We're going to go from right there to measure 2, okay? And then I would come all the way down again with, repeating it. I go from measure 8. This is the second time, measure 8, and we hop to measure 10, which, ends darn near the same, right? But here, now we have a pickup into the B part, which starts on the 3rd fret B, then open E. Okay? So again, they're very similar, but on beat 4, they are different. They have the first ending, go back to measure 2, go all the way down, then measure 8, we hop to measure 10 for the second ending. So if I start at measure 8 and play to measure 10, ready, go. And we go on to the B part. All right, so that's the A part. And, if you want to access the full-length lesson, download all the tabs and multi-speed backing tracks, click the link below, and we'll move on when you're ready.